So these few weeks, I already shared the basic of Wing Chun reform, the 4 video. Okay. So my question for everybody is it clear to set up this basic? Because this basic, it is like the karate's Kihon. It is like the jujitsu's basic training. You need to know this. If you don't know this, you don't know what is the Wing Chun is, the short strike Wing Chun, the Wing Chun 1850s, and the Wing Chuns today, because right now we have science. Okay, now, so what do you guys think? What do you guys get out of this 4 video? You guys going to teach it to your student, or what happened? Have you already, maybe some of you already teach to your student?
Yes, I'm teaching to my students, and I'm trying it also out because I'm sparring a lot of people, and yes, it works, and it needs a lot of work, and you need to be proficient in it, unless it won't work. So you need a lot of stamina, breathing, especially when you go in and sticky body short spike, you move so much and you need a lot of breathing, unless you won't last long. So it's really important to have all these 4 steps to understand, to give the student um, an idea how it feels like and what is really important. And it's great videos, all 4 of them. And my experience is good, it's positive, and yes, it works.
How is it?
So
How is this basic compare with, you train other martial arts like
yes,
karate and jiu-jitsu? How
yes,
is this basic compare with them? Is that enough potential, enough base there to set
yes, a
yourself a
lot.
different art?
Yes, yes. It's completely, first of all, it's completely different. And if I can compare it, for example, if you spar and do only boxing, for example, you need a lot of breathing and a lot of, you need your talking power. You need the body has to be holistic, unless you can create power, especially in a short distance. And sticking body short strike is the same. You go in and then you start to move all the way around, make pressure with the leg, with the shoulder, use your hands, and that's fun for me. It's fun. It works really good, and it's really, the level is the same. It's completely, it is a martial art, and it's like, it's you need a lot of work. So it's not like, you go linear and do your chain punches, and that's not working.
Now,
So
the important thing is this. If you fight again, you spar again other
mhm.
martial art friends,
Yes, yes.
using this, is it, now don't talk about winning, but at least you are
No,
in
no.
the standard, the same
Yes,
type
of
of
course.
standard to fight.
A lot of, yes. The standard is really high. That's why I'm saying it. It's really high standard. It's not like, this is 1850 Wing Chun and this is boxing or Thai boxing. No, it's the same level. It's really same level. You have to be proficient with it and understand what you're saying in the videos, because if you don't people don't understand what you're talking about, then and trying to say, yeah, but this I can go linear, I can do chain punches. It doesn't work. If you go linear, they attack you from the side, and this is it's not working. This is my experience. And the sticky body short strike is, it
So,
works really good.
so you're
So that's
convinced.
why I'm saying, and my experience to this.
So you're convinced it
Yes.
is good to use this platform to move forward
Yes, yes,
for
of
Wing Chuners.
course. Of course. Yes. Everybody
Okay.
should do it. Yes, of course.
Raymond, what do you think?
Yeah, the I followed the 4 videos closely, and I did the same thing like Daniel. I teach my students too, and video at video, we train, and every time we see new things, and sometimes you recognize it. Oh, we did it, but now it's more clear. and it is details, so you can better understand what you are doing, and so that you can develop it further. So you get yeah, familiar with it, and the students they like it very much, and there's so much depth in it. So it's great to do and to experiment with it and to really learn it. And like Daniel said, it takes a lot of training to be good at it and to make it your own. So yeah, it's amazing for me.
So can your student go spar with somebody, some other friends in other martial art, and people say that
Yes.
know that this is a short strike Wing Chun instead
Yes.
of this is a mix of Western boxing, a mix of BJJ, or mix of anything, but they can recognize this is short strike Wing Chun.
Yes.
it's only Wing
They
Chun,
do.
only Wing Chun, and not other styles with it. This is what we do, and we like to do it. And if somebody want to do something else, it's good, but not on my school. I'd only train this, and if they mix it in the free time, they can do that. But we only train, and if somebody else do something else, we still do the Wing Chun like we do it now, like from your information, and it works very well. It's my thing, so I don't want to do anything else because I like it very much.
So
Yeah, me too.
have you tried you know, in the friendly sparring with other people, you know, Raymond, when people go visit you from say other Wing Chun school or other martial arts school, will you be able to exchange with this type of with this type of art, this sticking body short strike Wing Chun art as what I present in the 4 video? You know, if somebody go visit you, friend goes visit your school, and you know want to have understanding on this, will you be able to show them the difference?
Yes, of course. With these videos and the classes that I did, I can make a lot of um, how do you say it? If somebody comes to my school, then I can explain what we do, and the short body stick is short strike, and how we train and how we fight in a short strike, and if somebody else do another Wing Chun style like the 1960, then I explain what the difference is in details, why we don't do that, we don't stick, and we don't use chasing hands and use force like defending. And that's the main, the first thing you see the difference, and the standing is different. They have no breathing. And then I can explain all that to somebody who never learned it. And we talked about, was somebody did other styles, and he come to me, and yeah, then I explain it in a different way. Then I yeah, react at once, and then he can't do anything about it because it goes too fast with the recycling momentum and everything.
See, the issue is not about who win. The
Yes.
issue is that do not lose ridiculously. Losing in sparring is obvious. Everybody go through that losing. The only thing is don't lose ridiculously. It's like the Xi Xiaodong fight that Tai Chi guy. You see the Tai Chi guy lose ridiculously. How many Tai Chi guy there couldn't even take a front kick, round kick, and a jab and over? That's called ridiculous. You know, lose is okay. Everybody lose. I lose too. Everybody lose. Okay. Now the issue is that don't lose so ridiculously. People thinking, are you serious on what you think or what you train? Okay. You get what you understand what I'm talking about? You can
Yes.
go fight
Yes.
somebody, you use your
Yes.
style, you can lose. You even can get KO. But your opponent, no, man, he's using that style. He's not as good probably. He lost, he get KO. But he is using that techniques. It's not, hey, you say that this is Wing Chun, but then you use Western boxing. Or you say it's Wing Chun, but you're just fighting like this. Like in the China where people make joke of all this Chinese Kung Fu. That's called losing ridiculously. Everybody can lose. There's somebody who is better than you. But you don't lose it ridiculously, right? So it's like in the university. You go take a class and examinations. You can get fail, like get a D, but you're not going to get an F for you have no idea what the heck is going on. Okay. So this is the bottom line of this with this 4 video with the S21 and with all my books here. I practically build a platform for you all. And as in this book, I tell everybody, don't fight, don't go down there, like challenging people like in the Hong Kong movie, the Hong Kong Kung Fu movie. Those are not Chinese. Chinese are not doing this, okay? So I'm building an education here. Well, why do I do this? There are many things in the West today where the Westerner, even the Chinese, have no idea. Okay? One of it is the Chinese never think of the ancient is the ultimate. You know, the Yi Jing, the Tai Chi, the Chinese never ever think the Chinese is the ultimate, the ancient Taoist or ancient grandmaster is the ultimate. It never think that way. The Yi Jing or the Tai Chi, the real Tai Chi, not today's everybody is Tai Chi, but they have no idea what it is. If you look at the Tai Chi, and it get into the 8 hexagon and it grow, okay? So this means it is a growing stuff. If you look at the Tai Chi, you see in the fish, there's the white and the black fish. Within the black, there's a dot of white. Within the white, there's a dot of black. Why is it? That means there is no ultimate one thing. You look at the Chinese culture, even at 1,000 years ago. What is it there? Well, the teaching of Buddha is there. What is the teaching of Buddha? Solid the Chinese? Of course, it's not. It's from India, right? 1,000 years ago. Again, you look at the General Qi Guang. Is his art all the Chinese only? No, he tell you, his army is not effective, efficient to fight with the Japanese samurai. So he said, well, change it. You just learn from them and change it, evolve it. And so the entire Chinese culture is just keeping learning, keeping fusing and keeping refine it and move forward. That's Chinese culture. It's not like today you wear a Chinese pajama and then you say this is Chinese culture. And then long time ago, there's a Taoist in the cave. No, there's martial art, which is the ultimate of the world. This is bullshit. There's not even Chinese. Chinese don't do that. Go ask General Qi Guang. Why is when his army cannot fight the Japanese samurai effectively, he need to take that screw of the samurai sword teaching analyze it, modernize it, change it, and make his own. That's Chinese. So the reason of it said dragon. The Chinese is the culture of the dragon. Why? Well, it is not the reptile dragon. Dragon is the symbolic of changing and surviving, keeping change and evolve. That's Chinese. So today, if you tell me there's Tai Chi and everything, I say you don't have no idea what is the Chinese culture. Okay? So get that straight. Do you need to learn, say, from our friend in BJJ? Sure. But you need to know what is your Wing Chun is about. Short strike is a short strike. Like our BJJ friend know their BJJ. Will they learn from Western boxing? Sure. That is the normal. That's how this world is. It's not like today's Chinese Kung Fu advertised. This is the ancient grandmaster and all these things. Like this is the ultimate, this is the best, this is the oldest, this have everything. That's bullshit. That is you're living in a fantasy. The Chinese didn't tell you to do that. Okay? So that's why all this in all this book with their science there. Why? That's how Chinese is supposed to be. How it's supposed to be. Now, there's other thing I want to tell you today. I want to share this with you. So read it carefully. This is from my friend Sifu Michael Tang. You know, you guys all know who is Sifu Michael Tang, right? Read it carefully. What does it say? Well, it says that after 170 years of hardship and torture journey of the ancestor of Michael Tang is the grandmaster in Shaolin Wang Chun, isn't it? Raymond. You know
what?
Grandmaster Michael Tang is a grandmaster of Shaolin Wang Chun, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is what he said. After 170 years of hardship and torturous journey of our ancestor, meaning the Shaolin Wang Chun ancestor, particularly his respected Sifu Grandmaster Tang Yet, who had spent lifelong great effort to conserve the Lục Tín Bun Guan form from Fei Lai Temple in a pure great shape, and his untied teaching such as variable teacher to Michael. I am very happy that heaven conferred such opportunity to me to bring the Lục Tín Bun Guan back to its birthplace. I sincerely pray the hope of our ancestor will guide me through to bring the Lục Tín Bun Guan, and it would grow healthy under the guidance of Buddha, such that it would continue to flourish to protect the righteousness and good human nature. What does that mean? What is this mean? What is this mean is Wang Chun, Shaolin Wang Chun, protect his art, okay? The Wang Chun art. And now they return the art to the temple because the temple still exists today in Canton. Do you guys understand what he's saying here? Now, you need to be careful, okay? Grandmaster Tang Yat, who have passing, is a really, really respectful grandmaster. Do you guys know the story, the life Grandmaster Tang Yat go through? He have a really tough life, but he still hold on, like Michael here saying that, okay? He hold on to what the teaching of his teacher. And that's why he have a student like Michael here following him, following Grandmaster Tang Yat to take this thing where they learn from the Fei Lai Temple 170 years ago, and now they return this back to the Fei Lai Temple. Okay, now Grandmaster Tang Yat at his young time, his wife was killed by the Japanese soldier who's harassing her. His son missing. Of course, it's a chaotic situation. So Grandmaster Tang Yat hold on himself, making a living in the marketplace in Hong Kong, living in a really simple life, keeping his training on his Shaolin Wing Chun. Okay, he never changed. He never make a big money or whatever. He take responsible to protect the art. And of course, he's poor. Now, if he's not poor, meaning that poor meaning that he's not rich, right? He make a living like us. Yeah? So we are poor too, right? And we just make a living, not those richest guy. And he spent his life like that. And now, and later, of course, he teaching Sifu Michael Tang. And now Sifu Michael Tang return those informations to the temple, and this is how it's supposed to be. This is how the Chinese behave. It's not I'm the grandmaster, or even I'm not the grandmaster and make it all this thing, and then make a lot of money, and then make a lot of title, and then keeping making stories. No, this is the respectable historic records. So people need to respect Grandmaster Tang Yek on spending his so difficult life, hold on to it, and teaching students like Michael Tang. Okay. So now you ask the questions. 170 years is back to what, 1850? Am I right? So where is your Wing Chun? From 1850, people, Shaolin Wing Chun have already returned the entire package of what is the technology back to the temple in China. What is Wing Chun do? Well, ask the question. This is a lot of dignity and responsibility, isn't it? So what is Wing Chun do? How do you compare with those kinds of dignity and caring and responsibility? Of course, the Shaolin Wing Chun Grandmaster like Tang Yat, he is up there in the history. Why? Because he used his lifetime to protect their art, to grow their art, and then he returned it, asked his student to return this to the temple. Well, Michael doesn't go down there and then just be gung-ho and then forget about all these things, start his own lineage or anything. Did he? He didn't, right? That is how Chinese is supposed to be. Okay? That's why I'm following the same path. The thing is that we all have a different situations. My teacher teaching is like that too. This is the concrete. You take it, but you have to return it because this is, you don't own it. Okay? That's how the Chinese teaching. Today, we don't have a place to return it anymore. The Shaolin Wang Chun, they have the Fei Loi temple still there. Find it, destroy, everything gone. And all the anti-Qing ancestors go off overseas and we have no place to go. We lost our home. That is the reason why you look at, like in the San Francisco, the Chinese Freemason, they have a lot of things up at the 1850 come to San Francisco. And in Northern California, San Francisco, Sacramento, UC Berkeley have a lot of this informations of the anti-Qing. Okay, and of course after that the Qing win, and then we all come out the anti-Qing, and then the San Francisco or the America Chinese Freemasons is the one who support financially to overturn the Chinese the Qing. Okay, they support a big time in financially. Okay, the American Chinese Freemasons or the anti-Qing is one of the biggest supporter of financial to overturn the Qing dynasty. So they never forget. Okay? You understand what I'm talking about? Otherwise, asking me, okay? So right now, where are we going to return Wing Chun to? We have lost our hometown. We have lost everything. So there's a reason why I put that 4 video in this YouTube. I wrote all this book and then the channel for free because we have no place to return it anymore. We need to find a new home. So it's like the Chinese Freemasons from 1850 find a new home in America. So this is how it is. We don't monkey around or thing. Like all this book, you guys read it. I present everything into the details and with the science. But I never monkey anything about it. It is what it is. You never see me in all this book have me stand with a grandmaster and this, right? Technical is technical. So if you look at that, we need to learn things from people. Like for example, you need to learn things like from Grandmaster Michael Tang, learn things from late Grandmaster Tang Yek. For people's good thing, we need to learn. We need to have that heart, that care, that dignity, that responsibility. It's not that you just take something and then it's buy and sell. And back to everything, you go stand up to fight other styles, martial art. What do you have anyway? Okay. So you understand? So right now, yes. Wing Chun 1850, we cannot go back anymore because the place is no longer there. People have already forgot. Even the Chinese have already forgot the incidents of the 1850. So when I went back to Fat 2017, What they know in China is only what happened after the 1870, 1890s. They don't know about the 1850 stuff. That's why they cannot connect things together. And yet, if you look at the Shaolin Wang Chun, like this Tang family, Shaolin Wang Chun, they have straight up to 1850, right? That's why Michael Tang said 170 years. You need to keep that, okay? I cannot just simply make whatever it is and me become whatever the grandmaster. So the same thing is like when my Sifu, he's from the Chou family. The bottom line is how to keep this alive and return it for everybody. It is not about me. In the ancient Chinese society, family is the smallest unit. Individual, there's no individual. Family is the smallest unit. Then you have your state and then your country, okay? Family, state, country. Say you're from the canton and your family from canton, your state, and then your country. Individual is just individual who work for the family. So whatever need to be done is done for the family. So like this Grandmaster Tang Yek, no matter how difficult it is, if he worked for Shaolin Wang Chun. He didn't call himself Tang Yek Wang Chun or whatever, go there. No, that's why Grandmaster Michael Tang, even after 170 years, he remember where? His family, which is the Fei Lai Temple. You guys got the way how I present? Mm-hmm. Same thing with Wing Chun. There's no Chou family Wing Chun, this Wing Chun, that Wing Chun. There's only one Wing Chun, 1850s. Okay? And so as what I said, I admire Sifu Michael Tang can return this. Even today, I want to return this. I don't know, we don't have place. So that's why I do it in a digital way. My YouTube, those videos and all this is in digital form now. We live in a digital way. And this is not again the Chinese, as what I said, the Chinese always say you grow, right? And also the people who study this, it's not necessarily Chinese. That's why I told you Chinese is just a cultural change to be better, making better. Well, everybody can be a Chinese in terms of culture, not in terms of politics, okay? So it has to be like that. And as well, I always tell people, when people, Chinese people, some people don't understand Chinese, like they try to interpret Qi Ji Guang, this 1560s document with Taiji, using Taiji as the ultimate. I asked those people, I said, do you know that even if Buddha reincarnate back today, he still have to learn how to use cell phone, okay? You look at all the monks, didn't they all have to learn cell phone? Well, they say, well, my Buddhist thing is the ultimate. Or they have to learn how to use cell phone. So did the Buddha know how to use cell phone at that time, 1,000 years ago? Of course not. It's never invented yet. So don't tell me there's a Taoist, the Lao Zhi, whatever. And that's why in Decoding Wing Chun, I talk about like mitochondrial and all this thing, right? Zone 2 and everything, training and all this thing. Well, did you have that 400 years ago or 200 years ago in China? Of course you don't. You learn it if you want to live here. And the Chinese say you have to grow that way anyway, right? So I want to make this clear. Thing is open up. It's not you close in your cave and thinking there's ultimate where you don't even know that people are using cell phone, okay? So yeah, hopefully that the 4 video give you guys what is Wing Chun supposed to look like, how it is trained, the basic, and how it is you can carry that to develop your body to get into sparring. You cannot afford to living in a different Hong Kong Kung Fu movie world, okay? As what I said, you can lose, but please don't lose it ridiculously, okay? So I hope that you guys understand why I'm sharing, and I leave this video here forever, so that people in the history know what is Chinese culture, what is all this thing about. So the Chinese is not thinking, oh, I am Hendrik Wing Chun. What Wing Chun? What Hendrik Wing Chun? Wing Chun is only Wing Chun. Like Michael Tang returned the teaching to the Fei Lai Temple. Did he think about himself? Oh, this is my property? Or he just, this is not mine, I return it. This is ancestors for everybody, right? For everybody, as you can read his writing there, right? His mind with Buddha,
Yes.
with the people. Not me all the time. Those are against the real Chinese teaching. Okay, so this is for today. Good to see you guys. Let's talk
Yes.
next time.
It was nice talk.
Yeah.
Thanks.